Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Hello, it is a Wednesday. Happy hump day. So I am Melissa Watkins, evidential medium and integrated energy therapy master instructor teacher. If you've not hit the subscribe button, please do. If you have not hearted me, liked me, subscribed to me, please do for all the information, right? All the links, all the ways in which I go live or add information or videos. So if you've not liked, subscribed, hearted, thank you. Thank you for those who have. And if you haven't, please do that. All right. So that is my shameless plug, right? So good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday. So a few announcements before we get started for daily guidance. If you're new here, daily guidance is where I kind of tap into the energies of the day. And this morning, I feel like I tapped in quite early. I actually did some meditating and high vibe stuff and really felt like I was called to be on here with each and every one of you, even though I was just here last night. So thank you for another successful, really nice Tarot Tuesday. I truly appreciate Tarot Tuesday and all of you who join me, whether it's watching the replay or showing up and getting a reading. And for those of you showing up and just being in the background, I definitely feel your energy. So even if you feel like you're just in the background, you're not liking, you're not commenting, you're just kind of enjoying the information or the messages, I appreciate you also. Because I know sometimes when you're stepping into this path of spiritual awakening or ascension or just really starting to feel like there's more than just the physical, right? We are more than just a physical vessel. We are spiritual. We are energetic. We are mental. We are emotional. We are physical, but we are also energetic, etheric, spiritual, however you want to put that, right? And so, we have that ability to be the antenna to your higher self or to God consciousness, Christ consciousness, goddess, whatever you want to call it. But the ability is there in each and every one of us. And for many, many people, you're waking up to that ability, being able to hear, feel, see, know that there is more, and there absolutely is. And so that's what this channel is all about. If you're just finding me or if you've been here for a while, it's about helping you wake up to your divinity, to that spark that is within each and every one of you, in each and every one of us, that connects us to the matrix, to the grid of the earth, and to all that is, to the universe, to the cosmos. And that's why I love IET, integrated energy therapy, because you're hooking into those higher vibrational frequencies of the archangels to come in and help do the healing, facilitate the innate healing you have the ability to do for yourself. So we are predisposed to be in connection with spirit, to be our own self healer, to be way more than what we've been told in this physical reality, in this 3D reality that we are. So for those of you who are still kind of swimming in drama, or for those of you who are really still struggling with earthly matters, money, relationship, getting into connection with your higher self will change all of that. And that's what this channel is all about, how to get into connection with your higher self. So if you're someone that really wants to do that, definitely check out the playlists on my YouTube channel in the classes in healing, and also become a part of my membership community where we do healing, and we also do learning. And I'm going to be starting that coming up in the next week. We are actually in my community tonight. We're getting together for the monthly meetup, which is a very special meeting. It's a guided meditation. I channel whoever wants to come through, my higher guides, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Uriel, the Council of Light, the Galactic Federation, just whoever wants to bring us connection. And it also facilitates the healing that happens in the second half of the meeting, where we do self-directed compassion, and those meetings are recorded, and you can use those healings over and over and over and over again. So we have a lot going on at Guidance 311. And if you're just stepping into who I am and what I'm doing, welcome. And I hope that if you are being called to find me, that you are stepping into your journey, stepping into your healing, because that's what this is all about. Absolutely. Good morning, Karen. Good morning, Tammy. Good morning, Stephanie. So tonight I will be in the meetup at 6:30. It is a Zoom meeting. All the information is in the community and in the group. So for those of you that are part of the community already, don't forget, we are getting together tonight at 6:30, and I'm looking forward to that. Those channeled messages are usually very like on point, and since we're in a full moon in Pisces tonight, I wouldn't be surprised if some message about the full moon comes through, what this full moon is bringing you, and kind of where you are on your journey and how that's going to help you. So that is tonight at 6:30. And then if you're someone who really is ready to transform, step into your power, and you need help getting over some hurdles, or really manifesting the life that you want, I would check out my website at melissalwatkins.com or guidance311.com, and um, IET, Integrated Energy Therapy. And for those of you who are ready to step into your own healing journey and want to facilitate healing for others, I am doing IET can only be taught in person. And so, for those of you who don't know, I was actually just in Newfoundland, Canada, and I was facilitating 3 beautiful women in their certification. So, I'm shouting out to them. Hello, hello. I hope you're doing well. And then, I will be facilitating the basic, the intermediate, and advanced levels in a weekend here in Auburn, New York. So if you're someone in my area or can travel to my area, the weekend of September 15th, we will be having certification classes at Crystal Clear Health and Wellness on 31 Loop Road here in Auburn. So we got a lot going on, guys. A lot going on. And if you are ready to jump into that and follow me and be a part of that, however that works for you, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. Whew. So if you want more information about IET, actually last night, probably the last 5 minutes of the Tarot Tuesday, I actually went in depth on IET. And there's also a beautiful Reiki versus IET video in my classes and healing playlist, and I will give you the spoiler alert. There's no verses. It's IET. It will complement any healing modality, whether it's energetic, uh, working with a medical professional. I'm not a medical professional. I'm not giving medical advice, but what I'm just saying is IET will complement any kind of healing you're doing, whether that's traditional or non-traditional, holistic or energetic. All right. All right. So let's see what spirit wants to bring us this morning. But yeah, take a look at that video, Reiki versus IET, because I really kind of go in depth. All right. So if you're someone who's a Reiki practitioner and you're like, why do I need IET? Well, IET actually complements what you're doing, because Reiki is physical healing uh, through the energetic body. And IET is actually working with more of the energetic body and different points of the energetic body to help with the facilitate the energetic clearing. So the issues in your tissues. So it's a beautiful complement. It really is. I actually have a Reiki attunement, and it's funny because every once in a while I'm called to use Reiki in my IET sessions because there's something physical going on with the person laying on my table. And I actually had a Reiki master on my table. And at the end of the session, we were talking about the healing. And I said, I was called to send you some Reiki. She's like, I felt it. I felt it. So you never know what spirit's going to ask me to bring to you, facilitate the healing for you. But that's how that works. That's how that works. Whether it's distant or in person. All right. So I don't want you to feel like because you're not in my area, we can't work together. No, IET, I do way more distant sessions than I do in person. So just know that, yes, whether I'm in your energy, whether we're in person, right? In physical space. And energetically, I'm in your space. I am all up in your energetic business. So just know that. All right. Ooh, okay. Difficult cards came out this morning with a beautiful, yeah. Okay. All right. So this is a little bit of a message. So I'm just going to take a minute. Actually, I was just called to clear the air. So yes, let's clear the air. What have I got here to clear the air with? Going from talking business to talking message. So let's, I'm actually going to use some white sage incense. All right, let's get some white sage incense going on. Do me a favor, guys, whether you're watching on the replay or you are watching in person live, please take a beautiful deep breath for me. Let's I know it's full moon energy, and I felt it this morning. And when we had Toth come in yesterday, so if you did not see the reading yesterday, we had a high ascended being. So please, if you are someone who doesn't know who Toth is or is working with Toth, just know that he was here yesterday with some guidance. So if you didn't look at yesterday's daily guidance video, I would absolutely encourage you to do that. But let's clear our energies. Let's really clear out what no longer serves us, what we're ready to release. This is a Pisces full moon, and full moons are all about release. And yeah, that's what I'm really feeling for us. So let's get that over here. So nice deep breath. All right. Transition. So the first card that came out is the Four of Cups. So for many of you, this, and we're in retrograde season. I mean, there's 7 planets retrograde. It's a full moon. Of course, things are coming up from your past. Of course, the woulda, couldas, and shouldas are coming up, right? But it's important to focus on what, yeah, past relationships, what went wrong, how they went wrong, why that person isn't in your life anymore. And I feel like for some of you, or each and every one of us in some way, it's really about a really old relationship, whether it's, a boss or a mentor, a friend, a family, or a romantic partner, right? Something went wrong and you haven't been in contact with that person in a long time. And I'm feeling that's kind of what's coming up in your energetic body this morning, or when you're watching this video. That, the focus that they're being brought to is, maybe the woulda, coulda, shoulda, why that didn't work out, why they flipped the switch, why they couldn't stay. And for some of you, you're still kind of in that, what more could I have done? And I'm feeling that. And no, there wasn't anything more you could have done, right? So this is why we have to focus on the cups that are still standing, the people that are still with us, not focusing on what what didn't work out. The only thing you can do with that, right, is really Six of Swords. So move on. But take with you the lesson. Take with you the, was I too people pleasing? Did I give too much? Did I do too much for that person so that they weren't able to do for themselves? Did I give too much mentally, emotionally, physically, money, financial? Did I make that person not feel worthy or not feel capable, right? Maybe I took their power because I was just taking care of everything because I was afraid of losing them. So I was doing all the things, but really what it was doing was it was taking away their power. And that's kind of what I'm feeling today. Just kind of going back into that, like, um, how could I have done more? And you couldn't have. And that's what you need to walk away from. That's what you need to leave behind. The what could I have done more, right? Because there was a lack in that relationship, whether that was a lack of their fortitude, whether there was a lack of their bringing the anything to the table. If they weren't bringing enough money to the table, if they weren't bringing enough love to the table, if they weren't bringing enough honesty to the table. Oh, wow. Whew, that one hit me in the face. Yeah, they weren't bringing enough honesty to the table. Whether they were being honest about how they felt or what they were up to or what they were doing, it doesn't matter. There was a lack. There was a lack of control. There was a lack of trust. There was a lack of resource. There was a lack of opportunity. Yeah, this was on them. This wasn't on you. And so really, really, really important to understand that what you're being brought to, whether it's in your physical reality right now, this is something you're physically going through, or whether this is something that's in your mental body or your heart from a past situation. But it is time to recognize that whatever the lack is, whatever the lack of love, lack of response, lack of trust, lack of um, emotional fortitude, there was something they didn't have. And you thought they had it and they didn't, whether that was money or love, or resource or talent, gifts, whatever it was. They may have told you they had it. They may have told you they wanted to get it. But at the end of the day, it became a situation where that didn't happen. It didn't happen. And they had to go. And they had to go. You had to go. And for some of you, you were forced to go. For some of you, this leaving was unexpected. It wasn't what you wanted. But honestly, it's what you needed to kind of go in the new direction, to transform your life in the way that you needed to, um, for your next chapter. For your next chapter. So whoever left you, however they left you, you take with you what was given to you, whatever love you had in the moment, whatever lesson you had in the moment. Yeah, this death card, and I'm getting hot. Wow. Okay. Ooh, this is why I don't do things with my hair down, guys. Yeah, for some of you, this is major transformation. A situation went really south, or you had to leave a situation. I'm looking for hair tie. But yeah, major transformation today, or realization what the transformation was. Um, Very few of you are going to be having the actual parting of the ways today. I mean, for some of you, you might, right? You might be walking out of the job, or you might be putting in your resignation, or you might be telling the person, I can't do this anymore, right? But for most of you, I feel like this is an old situation that you've moved away from, or are moving away from, healing from, ruminating on, woulda, coulda, shoulda, and it's really time to put it to bed. And I feel like that's what these energies are bringing you, like the last, hurrah, like the last, I really am putting this to bed. I really am moving on because it didn't serve me, or it wasn't what I thought it was. That person didn't show up for me the way I thought they were going to. That situation didn't work out. That job didn't work out. Whatever it was, that you're really kind of being brought back to, as far as like, why didn't it work out, and why didn't that person show up, and why weren't they who I thought they were, or that situation, right? But honestly, it was all about you. It was all about you coming into your power. It was all about you coming into who you came into this incarnation at this time to be, right? The way shower, the lover, the giver, the model, the example, the compassion, right? The manifester, the master manifester, right? This is about you stepping into your power, and whatever that situation was, it wasn't going to allow you to be that full expression of who you're stepping into, or who you have stepped into. There was something about that situation that was keeping you, excuse me, from being your most authentic version, or the version that you came here to be. And so you take what you can from that situation, all the blessings, all the lessons, all the love, all the transformation, right? And yeah, flipping sucks that you couldn't keep it. Um, but there's the bigger picture, and your higher self is coming in with a star card to say that we are here. We are helping you to move forward. We are helping to bring balance into your life. We're helping you to be the full expression of who you are. And so, in this energy, yes, you may have to step back. You may have to put up a boundary. You may have to rein in your resource. You may have to learn how to be this new version of yourself. And that takes time. And you have to get quiet. And you have to step back. And you have to disappear. And you have to disconnect. And it's not forever, and for some of you, you've been doing this. For some of you, you're already there. You're like, "Yep, already disconnected, already moving away, already being by myself, feeling isolated or alone, or really enjoying this time of self-discovery." For some of you, you're just starting this process, right? And it feels very isolating or scary because a lot of things are dropping away or falling away or not working out the way you thought they were going to or not being what you thought they were going to, and that's okay. So for some of you, it is about kind of stepping back and saying, where am I? Who am I? What do I want? What am I being brought? What did I learn? What am I hearing, feeling, seeing, and knowing that is very different, right? So for some of you, the stepping back and becoming that more authentic version of yourself is also amplifying um, gifts and talents. So for some of you, you're becoming more compassionate. For some of you, you're becoming more loving. For some of you, you are really seeing the bigger picture of why different people had to move out of your life, why different situations didn't work out, right? You're seeing the bigger picture. And for some of you, that's allowing, right, the new to show up, the new people, the new relationship, the new job, the new situation. And so there's going to be communication. So some communication in some form today may, or in the next couple of days, right, is going to come in and say, "Hey, we see you. We value you. We want you," right? Whether that's a new job, some of you getting, that phone call like, "Hey, we're offering you that position that you interviewed for a month ago," right? And you're like, "I thought that was off the table." For some of you, it's meeting that new person who says, "I see you. I see you. I see who you are. I see your heart. I see your soul, and I want to be a part of that. I want to help you. I want to partner with you," right? And so for some of you, it really is going to be a new soul mate. Um, and it's gonna be beautiful. So this next chapter is going to take you from the death into the rebirth, the death into the rebirth. That's what this, cycle of these, retrogrades, this Pisces full moon, right? Death and rebirth right here. Big transformation bringing you into balance. And so for many of you, you've already been through it and you're like, "Okay, I know what she's talking about." For some of you, I have no idea what this doesn't resonate with me, but it will. It will. So I feel like this is not a today reading. I feel like this is a, next couple of months reading with all these retrogrades. And for some of you, you may not resonate with this until these retrogrades are out of here and they go direct, right? And for some of you, you might be resonating with this so much that it hurts. So, however that looks for you, um, stand in your power. Stand in your power. So let's get some advice to go with this. Let's get some advice to go with this. Open portal. New beginnings, breakthrough, connect with the infinite. Yeah, I was totally feeling the new beginnings. Totally feeling the new beginnings. That's what the death and rebirth is all about, right? The death of the old way of thinking, the old way of being, the old way of doing, the old relationship, the old career, the old whatever, right? But the portal is open, and now it's time for you to step through into this newness of who you authentically came here to be in your purpose, right? Whether that's just being that most compassionate version of yourself, or whether that's really starting to create and share your gifts, whatever that looks like. So just know that whatever you're being brought to, the portal is open. And so for some of you, it may be a big ask, right? But it's time to simplify. Keep it simple. Find your flow state. Choose joy and ease. Yeah. For some of you, it is about getting into and I talked about joy yesterday, ironically enough. So this is definitely a message. And these messages do, especially these daily messages. Like I feel like they just kind of build on each other. But yeah, when you're in high vibrational joy grace and ease, gratitude, compassion, like that's when you really are flowing. Like things are coming into and out of your experience in a way that you really resonate with. And you're like, okay, yep, I'm going to do that. And nope, I'm not going to do that. Or, yep, thank you, Spirit, for bringing me that idea, that resource, that person, whatever it is. But when you're in that high vibrational frequency, you're a master manifester and things really start to come into your experience. And I feel like with this open portal, that's exactly what's happening in this energy. And so, really, really important to trust, act, get quiet, ground, whatever it is, it's time. It's time for you to become that more authentic version of yourself. And whatever that looks like for you, whether that's the most compatible soulmate or whether that's the changing of the career because you can serve your purpose better doing something else, whether that's just being the better version of yourself for the people around you. So let's see who wants to come in to support this. Who wants to help us with this? What is the angelic assistance here? Oh my gosh, I got this yesterday. As the reel. This was the card that came out in the reel. Yes, if you didn't check out my reel yesterday, check it out on Facebook. This is the card that came out, energy clearing. With positive energy. So for those of you really like, I can't get positive, that too many things are breaking down in my life, too many things are falling apart, too much is going wrong, right? Clear that. Clear that. Clear that with gratitude. What is going right? Even the little things, right? So for those of you who you're like, okay, this retrograde is killing me because everything's falling apart, everything's falling away, nothing's working out, right? It's being broken down to bring you the new, to rebirth you into the new version. And so clear the old out, clear the old energy, the old thoughts, the old emotions, the old way of being. It's time. It's time to step into your authenticity. So clear that old energy out. Clear it out. Get into the high vibration of gratitude. Get into the high vibration of love and compassion. Yeah. Healing light, Archangel Raphael. Yep. Yeah, because for a lot of you, this is what's going on. You're healing right now. And that's why you're getting quiet. That's why you're being brought disconnection. That's why things are falling away. That's why things aren't working out that you really want because it's not part of the healing journey. It's not part of where you're going. And so for some of you that really feel like a lot of stuff is being triggered in this full moon energy, call in Archangel Raphael to help you release it because it's time. It's time to let it go. Really visualize that beautiful green light surrounding you, clearing you, taking away any dense, stuck energy that just no longer serves you. It's time. It's time. All right. I had a feeling this would be a bigger message today just because of the way I was feeling when I woke up and how I got started with my day. But yeah, take it easy today, ground today, understand it is a full moon. Do what you need to do to clear your energy, do what you need to do to take care and support your own energy. And that's how things will flow today. Anything you try to push or force isn't going to go well today. So step back and take time. Take time today. All right. So sending you so much love and so many blessings. Have a beautiful rest of your day. And we'll talk soon.